Welcome to my home for the weekend. Sometimes when we travel, we like to rough it a little bit, save some money on a hotel room, and choose to sleep in the van. We mostly only do this in the fall and winter months because in the summer it is just too hot to try to sleep in a closed space like this with no ventilation. But when we get into a season where the temperatures are under 60 degrees at nighttime, it's actually really comfortable to sleep in here. So I'm going to show you how we spend a weekend in the van. Initially, when we were making our plan to purchase a vehicle for the intention of sleeping in it, we were toying around with a few different options, including getting a used Sprinter van, like an old Amazon Prime van. We didn't go that route for two reasons. The first is how much money we would have had to put into that van to convert it the way that we wanted to. And as much as I like to believe that I'm skilled enough to do something like that, I'm really hesitant to put that much money and time into something without knowing how well it's going to go. And the second part is that those Prime vans are considered commercial vehicles, so they have to get a commercial loan, which is a lot more money per month than a passenger vehicle. So we started shopping again and we ended up getting a Chrysler Pacifica. And this has been the perfect road trip vehicle. I'm going to show you everything that I love about it. First is maybe a little obvious. There are no seats. That is because in this car, all of the seats fold down into the floorboard. So this is the third row seating that I'm sitting on, and directly below you guys is the second row seating. So this is what we're looking like in passenger mode. Now let's convert it into sleep mode. For this second row seating, there is a lever here that pulls this platform up. Once you've got this panel up, there is a strap on the seat here. When we pull that strap, we can push the seat down into the floorboard and snap the panel back into place. I'm gonna do the same on this one. So pull this lever and pull this panel up, pull the strap. Headboard got in the way on that one. And push it down into the floor. And that panel re-snaps into place. For these rear seats, it's easy peasy. There is a normal button and a stow button. So let's go ahead and stow our third row seats. And that gets us a nice flat-ish area for sleeping. There is this kind of decline here as we go from the third row seats to the second row seats. I somehow misplaced a sheet of plywood and had to go get a new one, so it's a new day. Lucky for me, I had the forethought to get this started in advance and make sure I had everything that we needed for the weekend. This is a 4 foot by 4 foot sheet of plywood. And I have two stacks of 2x3s. These are wood glued and nailed together. And with this, I am able to make a nice level surface for sleeping on. We kind of figured this out by accident. I was trying to build some kind of a platform for the bed because I really like doing things like that, and I realized that the plans that we had just weren't really going to work. So the next best thing that we could do was try to create at least a level surface for sleeping on. If you're trying to sleep, like let's say that this is your torso to your legs, you don't want your legs kind of being in this downward position. So we just wanted to lift up that small portion so it was level. So we put this sheet of plywood in here, we got a level, and we just started stacking some scrap wood underneath it up until this was a level surface. Let me give you a better idea of what's going on here. So we've got these little plastic thingies here, and we just kind of rest the plywood on those. And the other end of the plywood is just stacked up with these 3 2x3s. Then we put down a blanket. That's just to protect the air mattress from potentially getting popped from the raw plywood. But more of just an extra precaution for the air mattress because that was the most expensive part. So next is our air mattress. And the back of this fan will fit a full-sized air mattress. This is the type of air mattress that has a built-in pump, which you do need to plug in. So if you're shopping for an air mattress and you need to plug in your air mattress, that's something to consider. My car has a built-in outlet, so I can use the self-inflate feature on the air mattress. All right, So that is how we sleep in the van. There's only one other thing that we do, which is we do add a foam mattress pad to this, which is this one right here. I'm not gonna add it for now because I don't want to have to roll it up and put it back in this box. The outlet that comes in this van is nifty, but it does not put out enough power to run any appliances like a kettle. I've tried, it didn't work. It puts out enough power to blow up this mattress. I can charge my laptop with it, but that's pretty much the extent of what it's capable of. I'll show you the rest of this when we actually get to Pennsylvania. We got to Pennsylvania, I got the bed and everything set up earlier. Now I'm gonna show you what we do as far as like hygiene goes. We have a membership at Anytime Fitness, and that allows us to go to any gym and like shower and brush our teeth and stuff like that. So that's our next stop, right? Mm-hmm. Gym, yeah. And then we're gonna go get to the area where we're spending the night, which we like to do rest areas primarily because they're 24 hours. We have access to bathrooms. They're pretty quiet for the most part. So we do rest areas for sleeping because that's what we're most comfortable with. And in Pennsylvania, the rest area has food. So we'll probably grab some dinner while we're there as well. Well, that was an adventure. So this is one of those times when anything that could go wrong is going wrong. So we went to go into Anytime Fitness to shower and get ready for the night, and Michael goes, "Where's my duffel bag?" We start looking around the car and we realize that he forgot his duffel bag. So all his clothes, toiletries, all at home. And this is the second time that's happened.
Yay me! It's fine. Everything's fine.
So we had to go to Walmart and get him 2 days worth of clothes and toiletries and all that. So
again.
So we saved money on a hotel and then spent money on clothes. All right, well, now we're actually gonna go to Anytime Fitness and take a shower, right?
That's the plan.
This is perfect. So we prefer Anytime Fitness over Planet Fitness. It is a little bit more expensive. It's $30 a month as opposed to $20 a month, but they have private showers. So we don't have to share a locker room or anything like that. So that is why we prefer Anytime Fitness. We originally were gonna sign up for Planet Fitness, but the Planet Fitness that we visited was not a 24-hour location. They're not all 24 hours anymore either. So that's the other part. That particular location was only open from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on the weekends. And once we realized that they were not all 24 hours anymore, that was kind of a deal breaker. Because what if we get to an area and we get out of a convention at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night and go to find a shower and realize that the Planet Fitness is not open? So this was a better situation for us. One other part of our night routine is filling up our water bottles at the gym so that we have enough water to get us through the night. These are like half-gallon-ish, so collectively we get about a gallon of water a day between the two of us, so that's usually more than enough. And the last stop is the rest area for the night. This one has food, so I think we're just gonna get food there.
Yeah.
But for today, it's late. It's already 10 o'clock at night, and we've got a 20-minute drive to the rest area, so we're just gonna grab some food. Do you remember the last Anytime Fitness that we went to together for showers? What happened?
Was that the one that it started flooding?
Yeah, it was like what, 10 o'clock at night? We showed up there, started taking showers, and the bathroom started flooding. Like there was no drainage in the shower whatsoever.
Yeah, the drain didn't work.
Yeah, so we had to try to call just the number because they're unmanned. The gyms, they don't have staff. You just have a key fob to get in and out. So we wanted to like call and let somebody know that their bathrooms were flooding, but we never heard back from anybody. So I hope that they figured it out. It's so pretty. How was your dinner?
It was lackluster.
We had Burger King. All right, well, there's one last thing that we need to do before we can turn in for the night. It's currently 11:12, so quite a late night. We have to be at the show tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh wait, we decided 9:30.
9:30.
We decided 9:30. Technically they open for VIPs at 9, but that almost is never lucrative for us at all. But we gotta put all of our privacy window covers up. All right.
Not let it whack me in the face this time.
So windshield cover first, which we kind of have to tuck under the, yeah, those things, the visors.
Other one. Other window.
You
Oh,
sure?
maybe. No, you're
that's
good.
all right. Okay. Okay, I can get in. Just want to show how cramped this space is. But like comfy cramped. It's cozy, right?
It's super comfortable in here. It's a lot more spacious than you think. We got all this space down here.
Like that's more mostly like foot room.
Yeah.
My shoes are down here. So this is the box I've got all the cooking supplies in, like the camping stove and the fuel. And then that's my food box down there.
Phone charger.
Phone charger. And can you check the weather? What's the temperature supposed to be like tonight?
Low of 42.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
thought it said 39 before.
42.
Oh wait, that was the low last night. You gotta look at the low. Yeah, low of 39.
42.
That was the low last night.
Oh, what do you mean last night?
So the way that the day cycle works is from 12 p.m. to or 12 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
was the low. So the low tomorrow is going to be 39 degrees. We're going to have a cold night tonight. Going to be quite the chilly wake up. We've got a down blanket, which hopefully is enough to keep us warm, and sometimes we sleep in like pajamas with like hoodies and stuff like that to stay warm. It's kind of like camping, but it's more like glamping, I guess you could call it. We really like this. We like staying in the van. It's a lot of fun. Kind of a bit of a nomadic lifestyle. I'm still trying to convince Mike. Oh, you turn off all the lights.
Yep.
I'm still trying to convince Michael that we should get an RV at some point in the future. All right, I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. All right, it's a new day. Good morning. Oh goodness. Oh, getting out of the van. Slept in until 8. You can't see that. All right, 8:33. Gotta be at the convention by 9:30. Slept in a little bit later than I anticipated, but like I said, it's pretty comfortable in the van. You'd be surprised. We're gonna head in the rest stop, get changed, brush our teeth, and do all that stuff. Thank you, sir. In this vlog, I thought it would be a good opportunity to share and test a 72-hour meal kit while staying in the van, primarily because this is an opportunity where I don't have electricity, I have a limited amount of water, but the issue arises in that this is also a convention weekend and the convention schedule is quite long. So for example, today is Saturday. The show runs from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. By the time the show lets out and we go take our showers at the gym and we get settled at the rest area, it's probably going to be close to like 8 or 9 o'clock. It's currently 4:56 and the sun is already going down as we speak. So it's really hard for me to demonstrate with limited time, limited sunlight. So I think this video is exclusively going to be a van vlog, and then I will have to do a separate video explaining and demonstrating the 72-hour emergency meal kit. But overall, I'm really happy with the 72-hour kit that I put together, and I am really excited to share it with you guys. I just don't think that this is the perfect opportunity to do it. Day 2 is over. How did it go?
Could have been better.
Could have been better. Not the best show we've ever done. Not the worst show we've ever done.
Not the worst.
Not the worst show we've ever done. And I did get to meet someone today, like one of my followers, so that was fun. And then, anything else? Oh, we need to tell them about the fight last night. We need to tell you guys about something that happened last night. We were at the rest area.
I didn't really hear what was going on. I just heard somebody screaming.
Well, you heard screaming and like banging, and then we peeked out like the little back window cover. Like we both like moved it over a little bit. We're like had our eye up to the window so we could see out there. I heard her saying like she was like screaming like Gerald.
I don't know. She was pissed though.
Yeah, we were like looking out there and she was kicking the car like, and the car tried to drive off without her.
Yep.
But then he stopped, and then she's yelling some more, and then the car like eventually like drove away, but they were both in the car, I think, at that point. So that was interesting.
Rest stop adventures. Not the first time I've been through that pretty much exact scenario.
When was the other one?
I don't remember. It could have been here, for all I know. I don't know.
But yeah, so day 2's over. We're at the rest area. We got to put up all of our little window covers on the car, and then pretty much just go to bed, right?
Yep.
It's 9 o'clock right now, so we'll probably try to go to bed like around 11. Maybe we'll watch something on our phone or something. Good morning. I've already gone into the rest area and brushed my teeth and stuff. It's the final day, so we're heading home today at the end of the convention. Last night was a little rough. The low last night was 32 degrees, so it was quite cold. It's 44 degrees right now, which is a lot easier. But there was a lot of times last night where I got woken up just from how cold it was. And even with 2 people and heavy blankets, it's sometimes really hard to stay warm, especially my face. My face gets really cold and it wakes me up in the middle of the night. But Michael is currently taking apart the bed.
I forgot you wanted to vlog this.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Okay.
So we've got to pack up everything. Unplug it? Yeah. There you go.
It's so difficult to do this in the cold when my fingers are frozen and only working at 10%.
There's a Starbucks in this rest area, so I think I'm going to swing in and grab us a couple of coffees as well. A hot coffee this morning sounds amazing. So we just got home, and would you look at that? Right on the bed. It feels so good to be home after a weekend in the van. It really makes me appreciate just the littlest things. Getting to sleep in my own bed, wake up and make myself a coffee, like it really just puts a lot of things into perspective for me, and that's part of why I like it so much. I also like it because personally, I've always been very interested in alternative lifestyles and alternative living beyond your standard, like being in a home. I love watching people live in tiny homes and RVs and living in their cars. And for me, it's kind of being able to experience that lifestyle on a small scale basis. For me, that's the dream, you know, having like a van or an RV and just being able to do a whole road trip around the United States and see a bunch of things. That is like ultimate life goals. And some of you guys already live that lifestyle, and I am jealous of you. I want to say first and foremost that it is not easy, especially when you're battling the elements. That 32-degree night was pretty rough for me, and that is why I didn't do very much vlogging yesterday, because my neck was so sore from the positions that I put myself to sleep in to try to stay warm, trying to keep my face covered with the comforter, just trying to like be as snug as possible. But I put a kink in my neck and gave myself like a splitting headache the entire day because my neck hurt so bad. So there's pros and cons to it, and I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. But personally, I enjoy it. And it gives me an outside perspective. It gets me really thinking about things. It gets my gears turning a little bit. Whenever I get home and I get a good night's sleep in my own bed, in a heated home, it really makes me appreciate the life that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed spending a weekend with me in the van, and let me know if there's anything that I left out or any questions that you have about how we do this or why we do it. And I will be happy to answer those in the comments down below. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon.